Please don't fall down in here. Oh, this whole thing's filling with lava and I'm gonna kill myself. Mistakes have been made. Alright. No, you can't, I can't break down any further. At least at this point, there's always blocks that you can't break with certain things, like, when you start out you just have, like, a regular stick, and you can't break, like, hard stone. Eventually you get, like, oaken clubs. They'll break things, they have a little more durability. They're more for, like, weapon-based, but once you get to, like, sledgehammers and axes, that allows you to break the heavy stuff. Is there a first-person viewpoint? I don't think so. You get this, like, map view. I think it's all third person. I can't think of any way that... Yeah. So, I messed up there and got myself caught in lava. So that was not a good idea. So I had to use a Chimera Wing to get out. So now I'm low on health. Health will regen. But I'm also running low on food. So I think it's farming time for food, unfortunately. This world that I've dropped into is pretty rough for food. Can you talk to villagers? Yeah, you can. They don't have a lot of interesting things to say. They typically will have quests for you, different things that they want to see. Actually, I take back what I said about them not being that interesting. I think the second area I went to, your whole goal was to... there was a plague that was washing over the land. They kind of lived in like a poison marshy area, and one of the villagers was like a nurse who was trying to heal everyone around her, and the other one of the older guys, he was like an herbalist. He was her father, and actually that was a really interesting area, much more interesting I think than the first. The villagers have kind of unique personalities, but like they're not too deep. You're not talking like extremely interesting characters with all sorts of plot devices and things like that, but here is a little less interesting because I think all of the characters I have look exactly the same right now, and I think they all... it's turning to night. They all pretty much talk about the same. Something about this area is like all of the men are these like super buff macho guys, and like that's all they really care about being. And so this desert world with the really sparing food, I gotta get this food. Is there magic? That's a good question. I don't think I've run into any magic yet. You do have some statuses that enemies can put on you, and I think there were a few that you could put on them, like, let me see here, protect against sleep. I think there's sleep paralysis. I think one was slow. Trying to remember, but oh, that's a mimic block. These guys aren't happy with me. I did see that there were ballistas in the last area, and crap. I fired those a few times, but they were more for the final battle with the boss of the area, and less for like general enemy fighting. I think I also had a slingshot at one point. But I've typically just stuck with melee combat. Actually, actually grab some rubies here. Oh. So there. There we go. So you can dress up in armor and go kill stuff. Yeah. Oh, yes. You can also fall in a pit and have to dig yourself out. Yes, you can. Okay. There we go. Yes, you can dress in armor. So if I go to equipment, I have a couple different types of armor here. Started off in this level on the Wayfarer's clothes with +5 defense, and then went up to leather armor, and now I'm at iron armor. You get shields, different types of weapons, stone, copper. I'm at iron. Pick up the rings throughout the world, whether you're killing a strong monster or you complete a challenge. How am I gonna get out of here? Okay, here we go. I had a ring in, I think it was the first world I went into, that gave me double jump, which was really useful. Another one also dropped fall damage. I think it's interesting. I've definitely gotten my money's worth out of it, and I don't know how far I am through the game, maybe halfway. I think it's a fun little time waster. If you're really serious about your games and you want to, especially one of the things is if you want to like play with friends, I don't think you can play like these levels with your friends. I think you have to go to like a free play open world. Here's one of those witch things that is gonna be a pain in my butt. Like a free play world to actually play with any of your friends. If you're interested in trying it, I think the demo is still up on the PSN. If you are looking at PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. Again, I don't think this was released on PC. I would definitely say go pick up the demo, try it. It takes you through the first world. You get a good idea of the basics, and it will walk you through kind of the combat system, the crafting system, the town system, town building, and I think I'm trying to remember, I don't think you'll be able to go through your first portal to a new continent yet, but it will get you basically up to the point where you would be able to do that. Progress from the demo doesn't carry over, so if you do play the demo and then you want to get the full game, don't devote a bunch of time into it. Is there multiplayer offline? I don't think so. Actually, I have the box in front of me. No, there is no offline multiplayer. It's just you kind of doing this. You can log onto a server and play with people multiplayer on the server. Yeah. I think it's fun. I can definitely see once I'm done with it, I'm gonna be done with it. I'm not gonna be, like, going back to it all the time. But it's definitely been worthwhile, I think. Especially because I picked it up kind of in a dead zone. I picked this up the day it came out, and I've been playing it since then. I'm just kind of coming back to it now. No problem. You can ask as many questions as you want. I mean, it's good to go out and get as much information as you can before you make your purchasing decisions. Now, can I make bread? Can I make bread? I can make cactus steak, but I can't make bread. crap. Okay. How much of this can I make? 1. Great. Good job. So here's some of the villagers. I can talk to them. Go bash some people. Am I ready to make a move? I don't know what you're asking me to do. I guess you want me to do the fighting mission? Let me eat this. Take care, Titans. Thanks for the follow, man. Actually, I don't know that you're a male, but thank you. Let's see, can I build... This is what I want. What do I need? Oh, I just need my cook fire. Take this out. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want to build, because I need food. Badly. Alright, there we go. Now we have a barbecue. We might have to reorganize this room. Yes, we do. Let's put you down in the corner. And of course, some monsters appear. What happened to my... Oh. That's what happens when your inventory is full. And you pick up an item, you gotta get it out of your chest. So, let's put this back down. There we go. Now we have a barbecue kitchen. I still can't make bread. What am I supposed to be doing with all this wheat? Am I missing something? I'm trying to remember how to make bread. Oh well. Alright, so we've got our health back. Let's go ahead and come back into here. Do what we were intending to do to begin with. Not put myself in a pool of lava. I'm gonna try to do that. Seems like a good decision on my part to not do that. Right. I think I might have to farm some of the... What does this say? Oh yeah, this is the directions. There is a hand over here, isn't there? I wonder how much damage we would do to it. Appears to be 0. So it's good to know. The answer is 0.